So when it comes to option number one, which is more aggressive one, we'll start with the blue ring by the rough line. Now we're going to check wind angle, very important, because that's going to decide how much we're going to push up after our adjustment. Max plus 10 P5, and this is going to be the angle here, which I will be classifying as the more crosswind angle, which is by the edge of the white flowers there. Pushing up 3 rings here with Apocalypse level 7. Obviously that will differ with Apoc 6 and 8. Max top spin, 2 left spin. You can see that this is definitely a big boy shot. I would strongly recommend to not try this shot with Apocalypse level 5. Apocalypse level 6, 7 and 8, which is what we will be recommending. Max overpower with a slower needle and half a ball of a right curl. The idea is to have one bounce into the rough to then roll out and then position ourselves for a thorn for the second shot. You don't have to play with a berserker, but I like to have a little bit higher wind so the needle is slower off tee. For shot number 2, this is played exactly the same as we do in Master Division opening slash weekend round. We pack our B52, doesn't matter what level the B52 are in, then we do make a fringe check at the back. The B52 plus 4 yard mark is our base, and that's 62% slider plus 30% elevation, P5 numbers. A 3.5 bar topspin with a thorn, leaving the ball guideline 2 green squares short of pin. And now we're gonna look at wind angles. When we do have this angle here that is pointing into the dark part of the, if we do have the angle pointing into the part where the shadow is covering the flower, the darker parts, then we should be adding 2 clicks of right curl. If we do have the angle pointing into the part where it's not covered by the shadow, we shall not go with any curl whatsoever. Those 2 tweaks there, or like that tweak and those IDs there, is very, very important to maximize the chances for you to drop this shot, because it's a strong wind and it's not going to drop every time if you don't make minor tweaks for wind angle here. For those of you that do not want to take any risk whatsoever, pay close attention to the layup option, which also is going to offer us a chance, but much less of a chance for an albatross than the more aggressive one here. So on the more safe option, for those of you that do not want to take the risk to bounce all the way down the fairway, then we lay up with a rock. Rock level 9 start at the top of plus 19, rock level 8 start at the plus 20, top of plus 20, and then we're going to play 4 backspin, and it's going to be max plus 10 P5 numbers. I would recommend to favor 12 or 1 if anything here, because a strong 1159 could give you a problem, even though obviously it's a clear mistake. No curl whatsoever, try to hit perfect, great left, great right are fine, and obviously perfect too. And we are bouncing down the center of the fairway, leaving ourselves a sniper towards the pin. You can see that I do play with a luminary. You can play with whatever power 5 ball that you have side spin too. So if you do want to go free to play, you can go berserker, but obviously luminary is sort of a free to play ball as well, so you can of course use that one. So luminary is recommended, but berserker is definitely a possibility too. On the second shot, we are going to be playing with our sniper here, as already explained. 2 left spin, and I'm using in this case 4 bars of top spin, and that's going to be our default, because we're looking to max line, but more importantly we're looking to have the tip of the ball guideline to be 4 green squares short of pin, but in line with pin. Here in the video I do adjust max plus 35 max plus 40 P4 numbers, but we do recommend to play max plus 40 P5 numbers based on the result here in the video. This is gonna be an outside chance for an albatross. It's gonna be very difficult to be 100% accurate with such a long wood club shot and such a massive downhill shot as well. But as a worst case scenario, this is going to be a safe eagle. What I would like to say as well though is, like, if you're not feeling comfortable aiming that close to the water, even though the tailwind will push the ball so it won't be a problem, then I would recommend to to push up a little bit after your adjustment and tweak the spin setup just slightly. But that's up to you if you want to take absolutely zero risk. So here we do have the safe option as well. You have already seen the aggressive option, which is the recommended one, but it is a tough drive. Get the guide on patreon.com/golfclashtommy.